Hey friends, life moves fast, but calmness doesn't have to depend on it. Horns blare, people push past you, the chaos of life presses in from every direction, and yet you feel a calm that isn't dependent on the noise. A calm that isn't shaken by the crowd, by the traffic, by the unpredictability of the day. That calm is not a superpower, it's a skill the Stoics mastered centuries ago. The Stoics knew that life would constantly challenge you, that circumstances would always try to disrupt your peace. And yet, they discovered a way to move through the world unshaken, to act as if nothing bothers them, to live with serenity in the middle of chaos. Marcus Aurelius, who carried the weight of an empire on his shoulders, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Today, we're reclaiming that calm. We're learning how to act like nothing bothers us, not by ignoring reality, but by mastering how we respond to it. And it begins with learning 6 timeless Stoic principles that will change the way you think, act, and carry yourself each day. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that like button if you want more calm in your daily life. Drop a comment below and let me know where you're watching from. And if this lesson has already caught your interest, please do me a favor by subscribing to this channel, because what we're building here matters, and you don't want to miss any part of this journey. Number 1. Recognize what truly belongs to you. The world is full of things that demand your attention, your energy, your emotions. Other people's words, the traffic that makes you late, the emails that pile up, the opinions of strangers on social media. Most of us carry these burdens as if they were ours to begin with. And that's exactly what disturbs us. The Stoics, however, understood a crucial truth. Very little actually belongs to us. Epictetus, a philosopher born into slavery, wrote, "Some things are up to us and some things are not. Up to us are our choices, our efforts, our values, and our character. Not up to us are the opinions of others, the whims of fortune, or the circumstances that cross our path." And yet, so often we invest energy into the things we cannot control. We allow them to irritate us, frustrate us, disturb our inner calm. When you act like nothing bothers you, you begin by separating what belongs to you from what doesn't. The harsh words of a colleague, not yours. The rain that ruins your plans, not yours. The traffic that makes you late, not yours. What's yours is your response, your calm, your focus, your choice to remain steady no matter the chaos around you. Think of the oak tree. It doesn't waste energy fretting about the storms that pass through the forest. It grows, it strengthens, it deepens its roots, and it sways without breaking. The oak doesn't try to control the wind. It controls how it stands against it. That's the energy you're cultivating here. That's the quiet power of acting as if nothing can shake you. When you fully internalize this principle, small annoyances lose their grip. The slight irritation of someone cutting in line, the email that comes with criticism, the friend who cancels at the last minute. These events no longer pull you out of balance. They become neutral, mere facts in the world, neither good nor bad until you give them meaning. And here's the subtle shift. Your calm becomes contagious. People around you notice it, even if they don't name it. You show up differently. Your presence communicates that you're unbothered, unshaken, unshakable. You no longer hand over your peace to the circumstances outside your control. You guard it fiercely, quietly, consistently. Now, this isn't passive. It's not pretending that life is easy or that nothing affects you. The lake doesn't fight the storm, but it moves powerfully beneath the surface. You, too, act with full intention, full engagement, full energy, but without surrendering your inner peace to every minor disruption. You do what's yours to do and let the rest flow past you. You learn to smile at difficulty, to accept friction, to let the world be as it is without letting it steal your serenity. Every time you feel irritation rising, ask yourself, is this mine to control? If the answer is no, release it. If the answer is yes, focus fully on what you can influence. This simple practice rewires your mind. It trains you to respond with clarity instead of reacting with frustration. It teaches you that the power to be unbothered is always in your hands. Remember, the world doesn't dictate your calm, you do. Acting as if nothing bothers you begins with owning this principle. Recognize what belongs to you and let the rest pass like water over stone. The more you practice, the more effortless it becomes. Life's small disturbances no longer shake you, and even life's larger storms find you steady, anchored in the calm that is yours alone. And that's principle number 1. Internalize it. Practice it. Observe how it changes your mornings, your conversations, your decisions. Once you master this, you're ready to move on to the second principle, where we'll explore how to stop letting external chaos define your inner life and instead turn it into your greatest teacher. Number 2, transform every obstacle into opportunity. Life has a way of testing us, a sudden change in plans, a disappointment that feels personal, a goal that slips through your fingers despite all your effort. Most people see these moments as interruptions, as unfair obstacles. But the Stoics saw them differently. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The very challenges we resist are often the lessons we most need. When you act like nothing bothers you, you start to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as invitations. An argument that shakes your patience, an opportunity to practice calm, a project that fails, a chance to learn and grow stronger. Life is always offering guidance, but it speaks in the language of resistance. Every difficulty carries the seeds of transformation, if you know how to look for them. Consider the caterpillar struggling to break free from its cocoon. If someone rushed to help it, it would never develop the strength needed to fly. The struggle is not punishment, it is preparation. And so it is with your life. The delays, the setbacks, the people who disappoint you, they are not there to harm you. They are there to teach you resilience, patience, and wisdom. When frustration arises, pause and ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How is this shaping me into the person I need to become? That shift in perspective changes everything. You move from being a victim of circumstance to a student of life. You begin to notice that even setbacks, when approached wisely, become the very tools that propel you forward. This doesn't mean you ignore your feelings. Disappointment still stings, failure still hurts, but you no longer let it dictate your inner state. You acknowledge it, you process it, and then you ask, how can I use this? What is the gift hidden here? This is the practice of amor fati, the love of fate. To love life not in spite of its difficulties, but because of them. To embrace every twist, every turn, every challenge, knowing it shapes you for something greater. Think about a blacksmith forging steel. The metal must endure the hammer and the fire. Without resistance, it remains soft, pliable, incapable of strength. Every strike, every heat, every fold builds resilience and endurance. Your challenges are the hammer. Your setbacks are the fire. They forge you into someone stronger, someone unshakable, someone who truly acts as if nothing can disturb their calm. And here's the subtle truth. The more you practice this, the more you see that life is never working against you. It's working through you. Your obstacles are not random. They are invitations to develop the qualities you admire in others and perhaps wish to see in yourself. If you're beginning to notice the power in this, drop a comment below. I see the lesson in every obstacle. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that life's challenges are shaping them, not stopping them. Number 3, surrender control, strengthen trust. Control, it's seductive. We cling to it like a lifeline, believing that if we plan enough, worry enough, prepare enough, we can force life to bend to our will. We grip outcomes, people, circumstances, and timelines, and we call it responsibility. But the Stoics saw the truth. The tighter you cling, the more you suffer. Seneca, a man who ruled in an era of chaos and intrigue, wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Most of the anxiety that steals our peace isn't about what's happening. It's about what we think should happen. It's the desperate attempt to control things that were never ours to control in the first place. When you act like nothing bothers you, you practice a radical surrender, not giving up, but giving over. You learn to distinguish between what belongs to you and what doesn't. You can't control the choices of others. You can't control the timing of events. You can't even control tomorrow. What you do control, and what has always been yours, is your effort, your integrity, your attitude, and your response. That's it. That's the full list. Imagine holding water in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. But when you cup your hands gently, it remains. That's how control works. The more you let go of the illusion, the more your energy stays with you, grounded and powerful. Surrendering doesn't mean you stop acting. It means you take action without being enslaved to results. You do your best, then release the outcome. You plant the garden, but you don't demand it bloom today. You have the conversation, but you don't manipulate the response. You apply for the opportunity, but you don't collapse if it doesn't come through. This is the dance between doing and allowing, effort and ease, intention and acceptance. Trust grows in that space. Trust in yourself. Trust in the process. Trust in life. You begin to see that what is meant for you will not pass you by, and what leaves was never meant to stay. You stop needing guarantees. You stop seeking proof before moving. You act fully from the present moment, confident that the universe, or whatever greater intelligence you believe orchestrates existence, is guiding you toward your highest good. And the result? A profound inner freedom. When you surrender control, your energy is no longer fragmented by worry or frustration. You reclaim time, clarity, and composure. You act decisively, move deliberately, and face life's uncertainties with quiet strength. Even when chaos swirls around you, your calm is unshakable, not because the world is easy, but because you have learned to stand steady in it. Every time you feel the urge to grip, to micromanage, to push outcomes that aren't yours to push, pause. Ask yourself, what is mine to do here? Do that fully. Then release the rest. Let life unfold. You'll be amazed at how often things work out better than you imagined when you allow them the space to do so. And if this resonates, leave a comment. I trust the process. Share this with someone struggling to let go. And remember, every step you take in surrender is a step toward the calm, unshakable mind you are learning to cultivate. Number 4, act with certainty even in uncertainty. Life rarely hands us clear paths. Most decisions arrive wrapped in doubt, with no guarantees, no signs pointing perfectly forward. We hesitate, we wait. We search for certainty that may never come. And in that waiting, we lose time, energy, and confidence. The Stoics understood a truth that most of us overlook. Certainty isn't found, it's created. It is built step by step, through action, not anticipation. Epictetus, born into slavery yet revered as a philosopher, wrote, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Notice he didn't say, "Wait until you know how everything will turn out, then decide." He said, "Decide who you are, then act." That is the secret. Certainty is not waiting for clarity. Certainty is choosing to move forward despite uncertainty. Think about learning to walk as a child. You didn't wait until you were sure you wouldn't fall. You fell, you wobbled, you stumbled. But something inside you believed it was possible. So you tried again and again. Eventually, your actions created the certainty your mind had been seeking all along. The bridge appears as you walk, not before. When you act as if nothing bothers you, you do the same. You make decisions with conviction even when the outcomes are unclear. You step into conversations without rehearsing every line. You pursue opportunities even if you don't know the full plan. You launch projects even before perfect clarity arrives. You act, and the certainty grows with each step. This doesn't mean recklessness. It means decisiveness. It means gathering what information you can, consulting your judgment, and then moving forward with the confidence of someone who trusts their preparation, their skill, and their resilience. It means replacing "I don't know" with "I will try." It means refusing to let fear masquerade as prudence. Consider a tightrope walker crossing high above the ground. They don't focus on the possibility of falling. They focus on their balance, their training, the rope beneath their feet, the path forward. Their certainty comes not from the absence of risk, but from commitment and presence. Life asks the same of you. Show up fully, even when you can't see the end. Acting with certainty changes your nervous system, your mindset, and your presence. Your brain begins to believe what your body demonstrates. Your confidence grows. Your focus sharpens. And others respond to you differently, not because you control them, but because certainty has a magnetic energy. People trust it. Opportunities follow it. Your own fears begin to diminish in its presence. So today, practice acting with certainty. Speak your truth even when your voice shakes. Take action on your goals even when the path is unclear. Step forward in relationships, in work, in life, with the quiet confidence of someone who knows. Uncertainty is not an enemy. It is the canvas upon which strength, courage, and calm are painted. If you're ready to commit, comment below. I act with certainty. Share this with someone who hesitates too long. And remember, certainty is not about knowing the future. It's about choosing your presence, your action, your direction right now. That choice is yours every moment. Number 5. Find the gift in every moment. Life has a way of hiding its lessons in the most unexpected places. Sometimes the gift comes wrapped in disappointment. Sometimes it is buried beneath frustration. Sometimes it appears precisely when we think nothing good could possibly happen. Yet the Stoics remind us that these gifts are always there, waiting for us to notice them. Marcus Aurelius, while bearing the weight of the Roman Empire, wrote in his Meditations, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." He faced wars, betrayal, and loss, yet he chose to see the value in every moment. When you act like nothing bothers you, you train yourself to see life as a treasure hunt. Every encounter, every challenge, every quiet moment contains a gift. It could be insight, strength, or clarity. Sometimes it's as simple as noticing the kindness of a stranger, the warmth of sunlight on your face, or the calm in your own mind. Other times, it is more profound, a lesson disguised as hardship, shaping you into someone wiser, more resilient, more complete. This practice is not about forced positivity or ignoring pain. It is about holding multiple truths at once. Yes, life can hurt. Yes, circumstances can disappoint. And yes, even in difficulty, growth is possible. That heartbreak that shattered you might have opened a door to deeper empathy. That failure that humiliated you might have freed your ego and prepared you for future triumph. That loss that devastated you might have revealed what truly matters. Think about coal transforming into a diamond. The carbon doesn't resist the pressure. It doesn't fight the fire. It transforms, becoming something rare and valuable. Life's pressure works the same way. When you look for the gift, you allow the challenges, setbacks, and even pain to shape you into someone stronger and more capable. Finding the gift also requires presence. You cannot discover hidden treasures if your mind is elsewhere, lost in regret or worry. You must be here, fully attentive, fully engaged. That difficult conversation may teach you boundaries. That traffic jam may provide unexpected time to reflect. That rainy day may invite rest and reflection. There is always a gift, but only if you see it. This practice rewires your perception. Instead of scanning for problems or threats, as our survival brains are wired to do, you begin to scan for growth, lessons, and opportunity. You develop a mindset that extracts wisdom from experiences rather than dwelling on disappointment. You become a person who sees value where others see loss, clarity where others see chaos, and possibility where others see dead ends. So today, pause and ask yourself, what is the gift here? What can I receive from this moment? Make it a habit. Every evening reflect. What did today offer me? What lesson, insight, or opportunity was waiting to be discovered? And when you find it, even in the smallest details, type it in the comments. I see the gift in every moment. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that life's hidden treasures are everywhere, waiting for those who are willing to notice. Number 6, respond, don't react. There is a space between what happens to you and how you respond. Most people never find it. They live on autopilot, reacting instantly to every frustration, every unexpected event, every slight. Someone cuts them off in traffic and anger flares. A text goes unanswered and anxiety surges, plans change, and frustration takes over. They hand their power to circumstances without even realizing it. The Stoics built their entire philosophy around this insight. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you respond. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lives your freedom, your power, your ability to act like nothing bothers you. Viktor Frankl, who survived unimaginable suffering in Nazi concentration camps, captured this perfectly. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. When you act as if nothing bothers you, you become a master of the pause. You create a space before action, a pause that allows wisdom, not impulse, to guide you. You no longer let someone else's chaos dictate your calm. You no longer surrender your peace to external events. You respond thoughtfully, intentionally, and powerfully, even when the world feels chaotic. This doesn't mean passivity. Responding is different from reacting. You can set firm boundaries without anger. You can say no with confidence without losing your center. You can confront problems directly without escalating them. Like a martial artist who meets force with precision instead of blind aggression, your power comes from stillness, not chaos. The practice is simple but requires commitment. When life triggers you, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the emotion rising within. Name it. I am feeling angry. I am feeling frustrated. Naming creates distance. You are no longer the emotion. You are the observer of it. Then ask yourself, what would the best version of me do here? What response serves my highest good? That is your moment to act with clarity. That is your choice to maintain calm, even when nothing seems to go right. By practicing this, you reclaim your power. Your relationships improve because you stop escalating conflict. Your decision-making sharpens because you act from calm, not panic. Your self-respect deepens because you prove to yourself you can be trusted to handle whatever comes. You become unshakable, not because life is easy, but because you've learned to create space before you act. So today, choose differently. Comment below, I choose peace. Share this with someone who struggles with reaction. Subscribe to this channel because what we're building here matters. Hit that like button if you're ready to reclaim your calm. Each principle we explored, trusting timing, reframing setbacks, surrendering control, acting with certainty, finding the gift, and responding instead of reacting, works together to give you a framework for living like nothing bothers you. Remember, nothing in life can truly disturb you unless you allow it to. Your calm, your peace, your strength, they are yours to cultivate moment by moment. Practice these principles daily. You will slip, you will forget, you will face challenges, but each time you return, you grow stronger, wiser, and steadier. Act as if nothing bothers you, not because it is easy, not because the world will change, but because you are choosing to change yourself. And when you do, life will respond to the unshakable presence you have cultivated. This is Stoicism lived. This is calm embodied. This is you stepping fully into your power. Dear friends, acting like nothing bothers you is not about pretending. It is about training. It is about discipline. It is about the daily practice of mastering your response instead of blaming the world. True strength is not loud. It is controlled. It is built in the pause before you react. It is built when you release what is not yours, transform obstacles into fuel, and choose calm over chaos. Take a moment now and reflect deeply. Which principle struck you the most? Was it surrendering control, responding instead of reacting, finding the gift in every moment? Share it in the comments. I will be in the comment section reading your thoughts and engaging with you. In a few days, another focused and practical Stoic lesson will be released. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next teaching. If this lesson strengthened your mindset, support the channel by liking this video and sharing it with someone committed to self-mastery. Thank you sincerely for your time, your attention, and your commitment to becoming calmer, stronger, and more disciplined each day. Stay steady.